The banks turned turkey, that is, capriciously withdrew credit lines in 2008. The events of 2011 were a confluence of a number of factors. One is I dismissed a director and my lawyer for misconduct on the advice of a Sydney-based senior counsel. Within 8 days of that dismissal, he had facilitated a raid of 28 officers, including armed federal police, on my home and my office. That made national news. 1,620 investment clients to whom he owed a fiduciary duty of care were thrown under the bus so he and his insolvency cronies could make a whole bunch of money, which they did. They made a lot of money. When the GFC hit, the world changed for everyone. It was 3 years of foot slog to repay the banks, and then the priority was to reposition the assets. We needed to convert to an asset manager. I appointed a new board. So the board that the company had had for many, many years was replaced by my CEO, currently under investigation for the misconduct related to the decimation of the assets. Mr. Tucker, currently under investigation for his misconduct, and 2 other directors. Unfortunately, that change in board changed markedly my ability to protect my investors. The single big events were, one, the major banks compelling $40 million to be subordinated, because once the assets were written down, that money disappeared out of our balance sheet. It didn't disappear out of the asset value. What it meant was that it was crucial to manage the assets accurately. However, once those assets were in the hands of insolvency practitioners, they simply turned 280 million of asset into 28 million of value and 50 odd million of fees, 25 of which I understand is stashed offshore in a secret account by Mr. Tucker and Mr. Kennedy. Meanwhile, media in Australia doesn't necessarily seek the truth. Modest effort with investigative journalism would unpack this storyline quite readily.